Dragon Ball Super Broly is now out in Japan. Unfortunately, the rest of the world won't be able to see it until January 16th. But until that day, Toei has released tons of promotional material through Twitter, through TV specials, and through other sources, which give us more looks at the footage and lots of information to break down and talk about. In this video today, we're going to be talking about all of these little clips of new footage outside of the 5 trailers. So let's break them down and talk about these beautiful, amazing images and effects going on here with all of this new footage. First up, we got a nice looking shot of Super Saiyan Blue Goku, who looks seriously pissed off, but I don't think this is when he just first turned Super Saiyan Blue. I'll talk about that in a minute. Now we jump to a shot of Broly diving off an icy mountain, charging in at Goku, and then switching to Gogeta in Super Saiyan Blue form, dashing through the wind. Just glorious effects showing the speed and power of that punch. Next up, we have a shot of Vegeta, who looks angry. He's gonna raise his fist and shout some words, I guess, at Goku. Now, the landscape around him is already lava, so that should mean that Broly has already gone on a rampage. But Vegeta doesn't look like he has any damage. I'm a little confused here. Whis is also standing behind him, and we know that's the landscape where Broly fights Whis. Next up, we have an interesting looking shot of Paragus. He's long-faced and he's angry. He's shouting some words. Not exactly sure who those words are directed at. Could even be motivation for Broly. I'm sure he's going to be crazy surprised at Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God and all the other forms Goku and Vegeta have. So maybe it's some sort of reaction to that. Now we get some very sadistic looking faces from Frieza. I actually love this. And take a look at this super creepy smile coming out of Frieza. He's going to have a gigantic part in this movie. Here, just a couple little animations of him transforming into golden form, and major spoilers coming up. This is when he will be fighting against Broly, but he is going to get pummeled very, very bad. Next up, we got shots of Gogeta, a little bit of extra footage after what we saw in trailer 5 as he powers up and then dashes toward the screen, showing very cool looking face. Here, this is, I believe, is Naotoshi Shida. I actually just want to correct something I said before. When we saw trailer 5, I thought the entire thing was Naotoshi Shida, and it turns out I was wrong. There was actually a slew of super talented animators. Yes, part of this is Naotoshi Shida, but the entire trailer 5 is not Naotoshi Shida. Broly taking a gigantic nuke from Gogeta, and nice gooey looking smoke and a very peculiar looking shot. That's definitely Shida right there, without a doubt. That is his signature style, and I love that. This little clip of Vegeta dodging the punches from Broly is so well animated and so fluid. I've watched it like 100 times already. I'm not exactly sure who animated this. I know the majority of the fight with Vegeta versus Broly is Takahashi. Regardless, it's nice to see how that jacket comes off. If we take a look in slow motion, mid-punch, Vegeta rips off his jacket and continues to fight, then throwing a punch at Broly. This is just beautiful. The fight between Vegeta and Broly is gonna be ridiculous. Now we get a little bit of extra footage of what happens after we saw this picture of Goku from trailer 1 as he walks up to the screen. And then what happens is this vein pops out of his forehead and he powers up and he turns into a Super Saiyan. I think this is because he's just so excited about fighting strong enemies. You can see Vegeta there. Looks like he's training too. He's got a water bottle. He's got a little towel around his neck, and Goku powers up and turns Super Saiyan and looks a little cross-eyed, which I don't know, it's kind of weird. He looks super cross-eyed there. Okay, now let's go over to the TV special where we get a lot of additional footage of Gogeta Blue fighting against Broly. And it's pretty obvious here that you can just see this incredible speed coming out of Gogeta. Like, I'm guessing that he's just so strong that like Broly is having a tough time like even landing a hit on Gogeta. It seems like from every animation we've seen, it's just speed. It's just like raw speed everywhere. Well, Broly is raw power, Gogeta is speed, and I think that speed is gonna give him the advantage. Right here, Broly's making some sort of barrier or massive energy release, explosions going off everywhere. Here we get a little bit of extra footage after this super cool shot we got from trailer 5, and Gogeta actually changes position and then leads into one of the other shots we got from trailer 5 as he reaches up into the sky and lets out an immense amount of energy, which I guess nukes the heck out of Broly. He looks like he's up there in the sky, and Gogeta is doing some sort of attack. It's just this pillar of energy just bursts out, and that looks just phenomenal. I can't wait to see this. And look at this crazy face from Gogeta as he throws out a Kamehameha. From what I understand about this fight, pretty much it's somewhat one-sided. Gogeta definitely has the upper hand. Even with Broly going full power, Gogeta is still way in the lead, and he's just gonna completely wreck Broly. After Broly destroys Goku and Vegeta on their own, their fusion is just way too much. And look at the damage from that blast. The destructive effects in this movie are supposedly unparalleled, so graphically beautiful and easy to digest, colorful and powerful. Here we have a shot of Goku and Vegeta performing the Metamorph fusion dance. Now when they fuse, they're actually not in the battle with Broly. They're actually off where Piccolo is, and I'm guessing all this fiery energy and everything is just a side effect of the fusion happening. Is that perfect? I don't know. Look at their fingertips. It may not actually be 100% perfect there. So they are going to have a skinny Gogeta, a fat Gogeta, a almost perfect Gogeta, and then they will finally achieve perfect Gogeta on their 4th try. So I'm not sure, this looks like it's the perfect one, but we'll see. There is Super Saiyan Gogeta looking amazing. Just the sharpness of the muscles and everything gives such a powerful edge to Gogeta here in Super Saiyan Blue. He just looks phenomenal. He looks so powerful. He looks fast and strong, and it's like they emphasize that with the drawing somehow. I love it. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta nailing Broly in the face right there. And I haven't really seen any pictures or images or anything of Gogeta actually taking any damage in blue. It looks like once he turns blue, he's pretty much just annihilating Broly from every angle. Incredible perspective shots over and over and over again. Finally, they fixed their flaw of making everything look flat. At least in Dragon Ball Super, it was very flat. This movie does not look flat, even in the slightest. In the top left there, we can see Bardock, who actually is fighting back against Frieza as Frieza throws the death ball towards Planet Vegeta. We do get a little clip of Bardock shooting a beam trying to push back that death ball from landing on Planet Vegeta, but he does fail in the end. And on the bottom right there, it looks like we have Nappa with 2 other Saiyans. Here's Goku's mother, Gine, and then we have a couple clips of King Vegeta, both facing off against Frieza and overlooking his baby Vegeta. Beautiful looking shot of Super Saiyan God Vegeta there. And then a couple clips, little images of Frieza with Paragus. And Frieza has 6 of the Dragon Balls. Oh no, he has all 7 Dragon Balls, and they're just kind of floating around him. Here we get a shot of Broly. It looks like just super base form, hasn't powered up at all yet, charging in. And here it looks like he's starting to undergo his transformation. The yellow eyes are coming out. He's powering up. He's starting to freak out. And pretty much what happens is he has a lot of story building up to the fight. But once they get into the fight, he just turns into this menacing brute, even more of a brute with less dialogue than in movie 8. And when he gets those yellow eyes, his muscles bulk up a bit, and there you can see Super Saiyan God Goku fighting against Broly. But look at the chest, look at the muscles on Broly. I mean, he just looks so massive in that Saiyan armor. It really expanded his overall size. And I mean, look at his head. His head is like as big as Goku. We get a couple interesting little shots here of Broly fighting against Super Saiyan God Goku, and this is after Vegeta has already been defeated in his own Super Saiyan God form against Broly. So Goku steps up. Here he's using that technique which actually freezes Broly in place just for a little bit, and I'm sure Broly's just going to power up and break out of it. Maybe he's even doing it right there. Nailing Goku in the stomach. It looks like spit is going everywhere. Nice shot of Goku, and then here's where it looks like he's actually transforming into Super Saiyan Blue. That's why that first shot, I didn't want to say that was his first time transforming, but it very may well be. I mean, he has a lot of damage on him there, so when that first shot we have of him being blue, that very well may be his first time transforming into blue. This movie looks insane. Everybody that went to the premiere of this movie in LA just a couple days ago said that it was by far the best Dragon Ball movie that has ever come out, at least animation-wise. There is apparently a lot of flaws story-wise, at least in terms of the entire first half of the movie. The entire Dragon Ball minus remake and everything like that is kind of pointless. It's almost done just for the essence of giving new viewers some backstory for people who may not actually know all of the backstory that goes into Dragon Dragon Ball. So it isn't exactly necessary. It's almost as if they could have cut out the first half of the movie, just given some slight backstory on Broly real quick, and then jumped into the second half. But with that first hour of story and build-up comes a second half of purely insane action. If we get any other really cool TV specials and spots, I'll be sure to compile them like I did for this video and make another one of these for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a good weekend. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody, and I'll be talking to you soon with another video. Peace!